everyone. Gina coming from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, where I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And I am coming live again this morning. I seem to have forgotten my kits for today's class. So I was on and I said goodbye, and here I am again. I hope you guys can pop back on and join me again. So say hello when you guys get back on, and we'll get started stamping. So I forgot my kits, and so I ran home, quick got them. I even scheduled a new thing all on my own. Hello, Angelique, Kat, Diane, welcome ladies. Thank you for coming back. And I even brought a few extra things back with me. So we'll go back to that stuff after we've done some stamping and things. So I'll get stamping because I know you guys came back and waited to join me again. So I'll get stamping so you guys can see that, and then we'll chat again in a moment. So let's get stamping. Angelique, this card is for you, my purplicious friend. Hello, Kelly. So good morning, Mary, coming from Minnesota. So our first class, this is the morning create class, but our first card, I felt like we needed to do some celebrating. It's the end of the year, lots of winter birthdays yet. I was one of those yesterday. So, and we have our Queen Bee on the first here. So, lots of birthdays still to celebrate. So I kind of found some wintry, they're not really wintry, but one of them is, and this is like New Year's. So Janelle, you got the notification. Karen, you're back. Yes, I know you're excited. Karen, I've got a purple card for you today too. Okay, so we have a traditional Night of Navy base. We have a piece of Melon Mambo. We die cut our beautiful Firework out of here, and we have our white inside. So the first thing we're going to do is bring in our Melon Mambo, and I kind of wanted to create a little bit of an ombre look without having to really go through and do a whole white page and make a mess with pink. So here's an alternative to that, is I've already got a piece of Melon Mambo. Thank you, Diane, for the birthday wishes. And I'm bringing in, now this is one I have, and this one I just keep for red, but I usually use the Stampin' Up! Ones. And I'm just gonna ink up, and I'm not too worried about going off my page because we're gonna be covering a lot of this up. And we're gonna just start in the center and just kind of rub it on the outside. And I want my center quite a bit dark to give it that ombre look. Now, if you don't want to do this, you don't have to do this, or you could take a completely different color and do it with a completely different color over this. You could take a purple color over the top of this, like Blackberry Bliss, and blend it out to black, or blend it out to the Melon Mambo. Completely up to you what you would like to do. Okay, so we've done that. Now, of course, we gotta add some Wink of Stella. Now your Wink of Stella will get a little pink. So remember, hello Carol, welcome back. I think that one's not my good one. Here we go. We got a little life left in this one. So I'm just kind of inking it up here. I'm gonna spread it out on my scrap because it turned pink. What set is the Firework set from? It is from Light the Sky. Light the Sky was a carryover from, I don't know if that was from last winter's catalog or the year before, but it was an online exclusive, or it was in the online exclusive. It wasn't in a catalog. So if you're looking for it, I believe it's on the closeout list now, or the last chance list. So, and I'll show you guys the stamp set that goes with it in a moment. So we've already cut out. We're just adding glue to the open parts. and adding it on top of our mat. So you can see it's a subtle difference, but you can see it is a little bit darker in the center and gets a little bit brighter on the outside. And of course, I'm gonna add a little more sparkle. I'm gonna go over these little streams and sparkle them up, even though I'm pretty much, I need a new wink of Stella I need to pull out, it looks like. Okay, so there's our firework. It's all gorgeous and beautiful. We're gonna bring in our stamp set. So for that, here's our stamp set. Light the Sky. It comes with all these really pretty fireworks, and we're gonna use Let's Celebrate. And we're gonna pull out our firework because we're gonna use that on the inside. Hello again, Linda. Welcome back. I'm so glad you guys were able to come back on and join me. So we got Let's Celebrate, we got the firework, and then on the inside, I believe, I have Birthday Wishes, which I pulled in from, let me double check, yes, Simply Said. Oops. Now, here's a quick tip for you guys. You see on my photopolymer, they're kind of wiggly in my thing. If you get to that point and it's lost its stickiness, all you have to do is take a little dish soap and water and rewash them, and they will stick again. So if you ever run into that and they're falling out of your stamp case, that's all you have to do is just kind of rewash them, and they'll be like new again. Sometimes they collect fuzzies and the dust and things like that. And just even the little lint coming from your cleaner, you know, when we clean off from there. So we got Melon Mambo, right? Which is not a color I use very often, so it was kind of fun using this color. So here's our label. We're going to do Let's Celebrate. Like so. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, now we're going to take our firework and we're going to stamp off on our scratch paper here. Bring in our inside piece and we're going to stamp it on our paper. Then we're going to bring in Night of Navy. Oops. Ink up our Birthday Wishes, and we're going to stamp that right over the top. How cool is that? It's like a big firework coming out of your birthday wishes. And that's all the stamping for this card. So really easy as far as that goes. Okay, so then we have a piece of silver here that we're going to pop up. So it's just slightly bigger than our label. And I still forgot stuff. Can you imagine? I have some iridescent ribbon that goes underneath. That is one thing that is nice about being in the studio here. When Christine and I used to have classes We used to have them at a restaurant a long time ago, and sometimes at the mall and things like that. And we were forever, between the two of us, still forgetting things. And either I would run or my husband would come and save the day and bring us things. So that's one great thing about having a studio in your home where everything is right there for you. So we're going to take our mat here and put it onto our card base. And I don't have the ribbon here, so we will just add some ribbon later. Good morning, Mary. How was your birthday? Mary and I, we share a birthday together. How fun is that? I was saying this weekend that it was kind of funny. Growing up as a kid, I felt like I was the only person that had a December birthday, minus one girl in my class. And that one girl and I shared the same exact birthday. And it seemed like that. And maybe because I didn't have a birthday, you know, in school. I always had a birthday out of school. There wasn't this half birthday things that they do now. Like my son has an August birthday. And I always thought it was cool because I never had to go to school on my birthday. What a better gift than that. But my son has an August birthday, so he always celebrated in February with his school. So, anyways, like I was saying, I didn't know anyone who had really December birthdays. It just was not a popular month when I was where I was and growing up. And I go work at the salon that I'm working at, and I think there was 5 of us or 6 of us, and we all have a December birthday all within a week. So it's a big celebration week, and it works out perfect because it's always the week before Christmas, so we always have a potluck, and one of us ends up bringing a birthday cake. So it's a lot of fun, and it's a great time. So, but I just never known so many people with December birthdays ever in my life, which is so odd. And then we can glue our inside in, and then here I am in the stamping world, and Mary and I share a birthday, and Christine's birthday is the 1st, and my girlfriend that lives with us, her birthday is today. So big shout out to Bonnie. Happy birthday to you. And so, you know, it's just kind of crazy. Plus we've had several bees on the team have birthdays, so that's like a big old party going on, and I really like it. That's something I ever experienced as a kid. So anyways, here are glued inside. Very simple card. I just took that iridescent ribbon and I weaved it back and forth, added some Wink of Stella, and bam, just like the firework, bam, our first card is done. Who was that said that? Bam. Oh, Emerald. He was the chef or whatever, and he always did bam when he cooks. So there's card number 1 for us today. You shared with a boy when you were a teenager, Mary. Yeah, like I said, it was just like one person, but now there's all these December babies, so it's just great. Okay, maybe I'll save the purple card for last because there's a lot of purple loving fans here. So Janelle, you have lots of December birthdays in your family. That's crazy. Like I said, it's all new to me, and I just love it. It's like a big giant party all December long. Okay, so I thought I would bring in a fun wintry birthday card with some penguins. The last time to probably use these penguins, because I don't know about many of you, but I'm kind of done with stamping Christmas and winter, and I shouldn't say winter so much. I like snowflakes and to do things like that. But I'm ready to move on. We got a new catalog and lots of great products, and I'm so excited to play with all of the new stuff. So here we go. We have a pool party base. Here is some of the DSP that comes in the I think it's called Snowy Scenes DSP. It's just a pink snowflake one. This is going to go in the center of our card, but first we're going to lay 2 strips of Poppy Parade on each side. So is anyone doing anything special for New Year's Eve, New Year's Day? We will be out at the farm on New Year's Day wishing a very special bee a very happy birthday. And that's true, Mary. Jesus's birthday is also in December. We cannot forget about that. So that's what we'll be doing. I will be designing because I've got a lot coming up this month. We are playing a little bit of catch up. I actually took this week off from my other job to get caught up on my stamping job. So I need to get caught up. We have the Creative Escape coming up in like, let's see, I think it starts the 9th. So like 10 days or so before the Creative Escape is here. So yeah, lots to stamp. We have the month of January. I've got a lot of fun classes I'm excited to bring to you. Anything extra, we're just going to cut off the edges. I believe this is a 3-inch strip by 5.5 of DSP. Okay, and then we're going to bring in one of my favorite ribbons. I would say this twine, the red and white twine, and the cherry and the gold ribbon were probably my 2 favorites this winter season. So we're gonna double this up here. And put this over the center. We like to play games on New Year's Eve, and hopefully I can make it till midnight. Last year it was so funny. I was so tired. I don't know why, but I was. And I just remember this so vividly because my kids were like, Mom, you can't go to bed. And I'm like, yes, but I want to. And they're like, no, Mom, you got to stay up. And I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. And it was like 10 o'clock. And so we played games and we're doing all that fun stuff. And like 10 minutes to midnight, my daughter goes, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. And I said, oh, no. I had to stay up till midnight because you had to watch the ball drop. You have to stay up. So I tortured her for 10 minutes straight, making her stay up, and she was so tired. It hit midnight, and we were all like, let's go to bed. So we're kind of a boring group when it comes to that kind of stuff. Okay, so we're going to place this in the center of our card base. It doesn't look like it's centered, but what do you guys think? It looks pretty good on the camera, so we'll go with it. I probably was stressed buying the new house. You are right, Carol. Thinking about all the wonderful things we had just found out just before Christmas. Best Christmas gift that we could get. We waited 5 years to get a house. So we put in lots of offers and lots of things over the years. And so, yes, I probably was. I couldn't believe we were finally getting an opportunity and all of that. But yes, funny story how kids will make you do things and you're like, no. And they're like, yes. Okay, so we have 3 pieces of Pool Party that I've embossed in the So Swirly. And we're gonna flip them over, add dimensionals to those. And then these little penguin guys are fussy cut. Now, I am not a fan of fussy cutting, and I know many of you are not, but I swear they are easy to cut. So it's not too bad. And I've already pre-cut, so you guys don't have to watch me fussy cut. Sounds like they're getting busy in the hive already this morning.
Yeah, we're gonna start kidding.
Do you have a lot of openings yet for the winter escape, or is it sold out, or?
I have like 29 spots open.
Okay, so she has 29 spots for the winter creative escape. So if you are interested yet in joining us, please reach out to Christine.
The only thing Saturday, I don't have much space on Saturday in person, but any other day or time.
Okay, so Saturday there's not much availability, but the other days are open. So reach out if you guys would like that.
And every class in January has availability.
And every class in January has my tongue is tied this morning, has availability, and all of my classes are available too. So we got lots going on here in January. And Mary, you go to Mass on New Year's Eve and come home and have wine with goodies from Christmas, and then, because we are old, we go to bed. I say I'm in the old club too, because I'm pretty much like go to bed, but I am more of I can be a night owl, but I do. Angelique says hello.
Hi, tell her I'll send her the cards under construction this morning.
She's going to be sending you some cards.
No, the cards, the file.
Oh, the file. Okay, the file. Sorry. Okay, so I've got these pretty much evenly spaced on here. So like that. And now we're just gonna add our cute, adorable little penguins. Now, just a little tip. So if you guys have this paper at home, actually, there's some pumpkins. Oh yeah, some penguins on there that maybe their tops are missing or maybe their bottoms are missing. This one actually, part of its hat was cut off, but I had another penguin on the sheet of paper that its body was cut off, so I actually fussy cut the hat out to give him a hat so I could still use a full penguin. So that was just me making extra use of not wasting a good penguin out there. And Janelle, we just hang out around the house on the eve with friends and eating and football. Well, that sounds great to me. I know my son, we don't have any special streaming as far as when sports go, so we can't always watch the Green Bay Packers because we're Packer fans. And I messaged him this morning because I found that there is a game that we can watch tonight. Looks like the Lions and the 49ers. Any fans out there? So I'm sure we'll be watching that tonight. And Karen, you don't do anything on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, and we are not up until the ball drops. I get it. Like I said, I am with all of you on that one. I'm just kind of like, oh, here we go to another year. Toast. Any New Year's resolutions for you guys? Does anyone do that even though they don't stay up for the ball? Or do you have any goals for 2025? I say my goals are to be more organized. We'll see how that goes. I think that's a goal every single day, but it doesn't always, work out like you want. And I guess another goal of mine would be is to make sure I'm taking care of myself. Sometimes, as many of us know as moms, that we tend to put ourselves last. So that's one of my goals, is to just take care better of myself, both mentally and physically. So anyways, here we go. We got 3 excited penguins up here on our little postage stamps, and let's stamp our inside. Our inside, we're gonna have some snowflakes, and oh, we have Hip Hip Hooray, which I brought in from Round We Go. And we're gonna bring in our Snowy Wonder stamp set, and we're gonna pull in a snowflake and stamp some snowflakes in there also. And we're gonna use Poppy Parade and Pool Party. who the Lions game is tonight and you're having a great season finally. Well, I can't say I'm going to be rooting for the Lions. Maybe I will. I'm not sure. You know, green and gold all the ways, but you know, it'll be a good game to watch. Angelique, self-care, absolutely. That's a hard thing to do, especially, like I said, between being a mom, working, all those things. It's really one of those things sometimes that we forget to take care of ourselves. We take care of those around us, and we don't always take the time to take care of ourselves. So ladies, take care of yourselves. And Kat, you watch the ball drop in other countries so you can say you saw it and still go to bed early. That's perfect. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my scratch paper here. And I'm going to stamp some snowflakes on the paper, off the paper a little bit. Just kind of sporadically. Okay, so now we have our inside done. And we're going to bring in Happy Birthday from Simply Said. We're going to stamp that on the outside of our card. And when I use my photopolymer stamps, you know how they like to, they'll bend and they'll stretch, and that's great and stuff when you want them to, but sometimes they stick to your fingers, and when you put them on your block, they bend or maybe don't go on straight. So I like to place them on a piece of paper sometimes and then put it on the block. I just feel like it helps it go on a little more straight. Okay, so we're going to stamp right onto our card base in the bottom here. I've got a nice little happy birthday on the bottom. We'll adhere our inside. Like so. And then we're going to add a double bow here using our twine. Okay. We'll try that again. Redo. It's all about redos today. Third time's a charm. Okay. I did it. Woo woo. We'll bring in a glue dot. Like so, and trim our tails. And there we go. Oh, and we can't forget our gems, right? Maybe. I just put them on the other card. They're hiding over here. So we're gonna put a big one in the center like so, and then some smaller ones on the outsides. There we go. Kathy, you love the bow jig. I know, I don't know how I'd be able to make bows as fast. I shouldn't say as fast, but it does help me make bows so much faster than to sit there and try to tie them and get your ends curled just right and even. It's perfect for that. And to make a double bow, this is great. So here is our second card. So a cute little birthday card. Okay, and on to probably, this is going to be everyone's favorite card, I'm going to assume. But our purple birthday card. Ta-da! Now, some of you might be saying, where is this set from? This is actually an online exclusive stamp set. This is a sneak peek at some sale-a-bration paper. And I don't know how well you guys can see this embossing folder. This is a new embossing folder, okay? This is called something plaster, and it is so cool, okay? So we'll bring that in. I'll clear these stamps out of the way. Okay, where do I get the bow jig? Christine actually sells them. They're $8. I don't know what her shipping charge is on that. So you'd have to reach out to Christine for that. She does sell them. She has someone who makes them for her. And Janelle, you got a bow jig and glue caddy for yourself for Christmas. Whoop, whoop. Merry Christmas to you. I love presents that we buy for ourselves sometimes. I was telling the story, I think it was Saturday. My husband, I love him, I really do. But he is not always the best with gift giving. And so the funny story goes, my husband bought me this really great gardening stool on wheels. It has a little cart with it. It's great. And but at the time we were spending lots of money on the new house. I'm like, oh, you should take it back, we can't afford it, blah blah blah. And he's like, nope, I want you to have this. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And it stayed in the garage because we had a really wet season, and I was afraid it was gonna sink into the yard and whatever. I'd have more of a mess than anything. So anyways, the story goes, he bought me this and I told him to take it back, but he didn't. He insisted I keep it. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Well, Christmas Day, guess what I unwrapped? He regifted it to me. So, yes, and even my daughter warned him. She's like, Dad, you can't re-gift a gift. Like, you can't give Mom that again because you already got it for her. And he's like, but she told me to return it, so it's like getting it again. And yeah, so it made logical sense for him to do that, but we did tell him that's not cool to do. Don't do that to other people. So hopefully, but his heart was in a good spot, so that's all that matters. Okay, on to our purple card here. So we have lots of bits and pieces. Here are your cake pieces. Those have been embossed with the So Swirly. Thank you, Karen. It's called Plaster Painting Embossing Folder. Okay, here's our cake stand. We have some leaves and some flowers. So we're using Shy Shamrock, Calypso Coral, Purple Posy, Fresh Freesia, Melon Mambo, colors I don't usually use. And then there's also these cute little frosting pieces to put on our cake. Okay, so what we did, we have a traditional mat size at 5 1/4 by 4. We took and I had a piece of 3 3/4 by 5, and I did a diagonal cut right in half. And we're going to put that on here. Karen, I think you heard this story the other day and you were laughing about it. Yes, it's a funny story. Like, he tries. Sometimes he fails, but he tries, so we'll give him points for that. So we're gonna leave a little border going all the way around our little triangle here. Okay, and then we'll adhere this to our card base. Okay, so we're gonna set this aside. We're gonna bring in our circle die cut from Spotlight of Nature, and we're gonna start building our cake. And your tiny dimensionals fit perfect on here. I feel like this is all I've done lately, is just peel backs off dimensionals. That could be a side job for someone, just peeling dimensionals off the back. Okay, so I'm placing that at the very bottom of my circle. And I'm gonna put dimensionals onto my cake pieces. And we'll lay them, I shouldn't say lay them, layer them on top of each other here. Kathy, you said your middle sister regifts all the time. Sees nothing wrong with it. Oh, that's hilarious. And my husband, he was very honest. Like, he's like, I don't see anything wrong with it, honey. This is something you need. And, oh, it's funny. Okay, so now we're going to add our frosting pieces. Okay, there's our frosting pieces. Now, here is our stamp set that we're using. So this is Cake Celebrations, and then the dies come from this set. And we're bringing in all sorts of fun colors. We're gonna bring in Petunia Pop, Calypso Coral, and Shy Shamrock. And I love Shy Shamrock, but it doesn't always coordinate with all of the DSPs that we have. So I'm really excited that they brought this color in for us to play with. And the sale-a-bration paper. Now this sale-a-bration paper is paper that you can get for free with a $60 order, coming starting January 7th. Okay, so I've got that inked up. Like that. And this is the easiest way I find to stamp these really little pieces. Now also, if you don't have the stamp set at home, what I would do, like with my flowers and stuff, is I would just kind of wrinkle them up so they have some dimensional to them, and then just put them on, and nobody will know the difference really. So you don't need the stamp set in order to make these look like flowers. So we'll bring in our Melon Mambo for our little one here. We got a little Calypso Coral, which goes so well with our purple, right? Sorry guys, I'm not on screen here. And I did stamp these very well, obviously, this time, so all is okay. We're just going with it. Okay. I'm just going to set all of that aside. Now we can start building our cake. Actually, we're going to use our word celebrate here. We're going to stamp that on our label. We got lots of fun colors going on with this set. And this set is nice because it has all sorts of, it's got anniversary, birthday, wedding. So you can use this set for a lot of different occasions. Okay, so now we'll pop up our circle. And center that on our card. And then we'll start adding our bits and pieces. So we'll add our little stem here and go off our cake a little bit. Like that. Put our second leaf. Over here like so. And we'll put dimensionals on our flowers. Got dimensionals everywhere. We'll put our coral flower up a little bit higher and bring our purple one down through here. Bring in our celebrate. And put that right on the bottom, like over the top of our cake base. And I had a bigger bow on mine and I felt like it took up too much of the paper. And this ribbon is also a sale-a-bration ribbon. So we'll just stick that. Cut our tails. Like that. And now we just need to do our inside. So we'll bring our inside piece. And that has the word happy birthday in here. So we're going to take happy and birthday. And stamp it in Blackberry Bliss. So I'm going to put happy off to the left just slightly. And then we're going to stamp birthday off to the right. And then we'll bring in Which flowers did I use? Oh, the purple and the calypso. So purple and a little bit of orange in our lives does everyone good. So we put an orange one here and a petunia pop. Hello, Sandy, welcome. And a petunia pop, like so. And then we'll add a little green leaf. Like that. So there's the inside of our card. Close all of this because I've got a hot mess going on. Okay, so we'll slide all that over. We're going to add the inside to our beautiful card. And look how those colors just pop with this dark blackberry. And you can notice when your card inside doesn't go on straight also. Okay, so there we go. We need a few rhinestones. So let's see. We'll put those in the center of our flowers. Like that. And of course, we gotta top it off with a little bit of Stella. And make sure when you're going from color to color that you wipe, or you might transfer some of the ink. And then I'm gonna just color my whole cake with a little bit of glimmer. And there we go. So card number 3 is done for today. So here are our 3 cards for today. This class will be available until, let me look at a date here. Do I got a January up here? We'll go through this weekend. So Friday's the 3rd, 4th, 5th. You have till the 5th to order this class. This class is $17 plus $6 for shipping. So if you would like this class, please reach out by email, or you can message me on, oops, I had 2 of the same card here. Glitter and Ink with Gina. Okay, so there we go. Let's see. I'll show you guys quick what the rest of everything that I have now that I have everything here. Calendar class is still available until this Friday. You get to make 2 of these. So each month has a different theme. Cost is $24 plus shipping. Okay, look at these. So how cute is this? So one for yourself, one to share with a friend if you would like. Like I said, that class is available until Friday. And then we also have this class available till Friday. This is a product-based class. You do need to place a $55 order with me using my current host code. My current host code can be found here and also on it's pinned at the top of my Facebook page. You get to make 5 cards, and there's 6 alternative pages that we're making. So Stampin' Up! Makes 6 pages for you to do, but I'm giving you alternative pages. So here are our 5 cards that you get to make in this kit, and there's plenty of stuff left over in your kit to make more. So here are the 5 cards. For this class. And here are the 6 layouts. Now remember, I've got a birthday special going on. If you place an order with me using the host code, I will give you a coupon for free shipping so that you can use in January towards a class, or if you want some product, you can use it then. Okay, so all these classes are available yet. Oh, let's see, what else do we have? I kind of, we had to start over again, so I'm going to kind of just go through everything that I went through this morning. Class schedules. If you need a class schedule for Christine or I or Diane or Julie, a lot of them went out in the mail. If you did not receive one and would like one, please reach out to one of us and we will get you one. Also, you can also find the class schedule at our Cards by Christine page. I should say our. Here's hers. If you go to resources and you go to her blog, she made this beautiful in color. I'm in orange, my favorite color. And it tells you everything that's going on for the year. So we have that going on. Like I said, I can send you a schedule. If you do not receive a catalog and would like one and you're not on Christine's mailing list, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to send you some catalogs. Those new catalogs go live January 7th, and it's sale-a-bration. Sale-a-bration has changed a little bit this year, but still the same concept. You spend $60, you can choose a free product. We use some of that. We had some of the paper, we have some of the ribbons, they have stamp sets, all sorts of fun stuff. If you spend $120, you can pick either two of those, or they have a select group that you can order where there's like stamps and dies together. So that is another option for you. And don't forget, say hello to Christine, everyone. She's right here. Making coffee? Oh no, feeding the kitties. Kitty's back here getting a drink. And join my team. I would love to have you join my team. When you join my team, you join Christine's team. So you have the best of both worlds here. There's 2 joining specials. As always, when you join, $125 worth of product that you get to pick for $99. Option number 1, you can pick out 2 marker sets, and there's a special handmade stamp set that is valued at $216. You can choose that one, or you can pick option number 2, $125 plus an additional $30, and that value is $155. So you have 2 options to join during Sale-a-bration, all for $99. So great options out there. So you're gonna get all sorts of stuff, and the best thing about being a demonstrator is you get a sneak peek at everything and can order things early. And whether you want to be just a hobby demo and get the discount for yourself, or maybe you want to do something, completely up to you what you would like to do. So I think that is all that I have for you today. Thank you all for all your patience as we had to restart today's video again. I had to do that the other day, so yeah, just, you know, technology. And when you forget things and you have to run home, that's what you got to do. So thank you again for joining me.
Kelly will be live at 2 then.
And Kelly will be joining you live at 2 o'clock
For Paper Pumpkin.
here for Paper Pumpkin. So I guess that's it. Happy New Year to all of you. I will see you in 2025. I believe my first class in the Hive is going to be the technique class, and that is on the 15th. It's actually a week later than normal because we have the escape going on. So stay tuned for that. I'll be posting cards hopefully soon. And have a great new year. Be safe, everyone, and we'll see you in 2025.